So I recently got back from Colorado, where I was visiting one of my very best friends, and I don't know, we had a lot of great conversations, talked a lot about, because Colorado's beautiful, but it's expensive to live there. And, Kansas is pretty affordable, but not necessarily as, on the nose beautiful as Colorado is. But I don't know, there's always been, talk of, not serious talk, but, kind of little conversations about me moving out there with my friends. And at the end of the day, it's just not part of my plan right now. And I think a big reason for that is that Kansas is good enough. Right now, I'm taking lunch at Jetmore City Lake. And, it's a little lake. Got my feet in the water, ass in the sand, ass in the wet sand, actually. And it's pretty cool because, Kansas sky just goes on for miles. And there's thunder off in the distance, even though it's bright and sunny and hot right here, which is pretty cool to see. And, it's really not much of a lake, but I can appreciate it and I can find beauty in it. And, to me, right now, this is good enough. This isn't the mountains, this isn't the ocean, this isn't anything spectacular, but, it's a little lake in the middle of nowhere, Kansas, and it's good enough. And, everything's always a balancing act. It's kind of a balance between pushing to find better and being happy with what you have. And you kind of have to be doing both at the same time. Say, for example, my job right now. This is my lunch break. I can appreciate this. This is awesome. How many jobs can I be out driving all over the state and then, stop and, take lunch here? I mean, I guess people could do it if they wanted to, but, it's pretty cool. And I have had jobs that I absolutely hated, jobs where I didn't get along, or jobs that were really stressful, workplaces I got bullied in a lot, It's just, and this job is definitely not perfect by any means, but for now, it's good enough. And am I going to keep looking and keep my eyes and ears open for, something better? Yes, because you've always got to do that. You've always got to be open to new opportunities. And if you're not, you're closing yourself off to improvement and, getting better, making more money in this case or whatever. But I mean, I make enough to survive and thrive, actually. And, I get to do this. And once again, for me right now, this is good enough. So yeah, who knows if Kansas is where I'm going to stay forever. Probably not going to stay at this particular job forever. But while I live here and while I work here, I'm going to be as happy as I can be with what I have. Even though I'm always keeping my eyes and ears open to see what else is out there.